Just in my garage here, just bought this new Porsche. Fun to drive around here in my office. But you know what I like a lot more than materialistic things? Knowledge. Sheesh! What is up, family? Sorry guys, I know it's been a while, but I'm back and I promise I'm not leaving this time. So, in this video, like I said in the title, I'm going to be telling you guys about this one thing that I think is overlooked that, can make you profitable in a matter of time, on how seriously you take it and identify, what it is that you're doing wrong. And so, before we get into the video, please make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, help us grow as a family. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'm trying to provide a lot more value to you guys, so I'm going to be coming out with a lot more educational videos. And let's start with this one. So, guys, when it comes to trading, ultimately, when you're not profitable, what you want to be doing is figuring out why you're not profitable, right? Identifying the problem behind what it is that you're doing wrong that is leading to you taking that many losses. So what does this mean? Usually this can be, I think, mainly three things. It can have to do with patience, with your psychology, or simply your strategy, right? And what I like to refer to a bad strategy is a dead end kind of thing. So what that means is you can be putting a lot of time and effort into something, whatever it is in the business world. But if that market is dying or that strategy isn't profitable in the end, no matter how much time and effort you put into that, it's not going to work because it's a dead end strategy. Hopefully you kind of got that. So moving on back to the point, what you have to start doing is journaling every single trade that you take. And there are so many numerous ways to do this. You can simply open up a Google Doc. This is what I do. Take a screenshot of your before and afters of your trades. Write down why you're taking the trade, how the trade went, how it resulted, and eventually, if you followed your rules or not. And so that's what I do. There is a nice feature as well on Google Docs that you can actually just speak. You don't have to write everything down or type it. So you can actually just speak it, and then your microphone will pick it up and, just word for word, go ahead and type it for you. So that's what I personally do. However, there are a bunch of other, websites out there, or like journaling apps that you can go ahead and use to journal your trades. And you might be asking why should I be journaling my trades? Because this is eventually going to help you determine what it is you're doing wrong. This will help you identify the problem by seeing it over and over and over and over again. For example, you're screenshotting every single trade you're taking. Say you do this for 10 trades. You will kind of notice a pattern here on what it is you're doing wrong. Say you just completely, miss out on all 10 of these trades. You'll be able to identify if it was your patience, were you getting in too early, if you weren't following your trading plan, or if you were doing everything right, but your strategy is a dead end strategy. Now, how you will identify these is obviously by, in 10 trades, if you lose all of them and you're being patient, you're following all your rules, and you're still losing all the trades, that means that there's something iffy about your strategy, or you're simply not looking enough at the bigger picture of things and kind of, trading against the trend, or whatever it is, how you like to trade. But most of the time, if you're following your rules, being patient, and you're still hitting stop loss constantly, I would say you need to tweak your strategy a little in order to, become profitable, because in the end, that's ultimately what you want to be doing. And if it's not getting you those results, then you need to change your rules a little, or tweak your strategy or something. But that will help you identify the problem. Now, secondly, If you realize that you are constantly getting into these trades too early, now you can see the problem on all of these trades. Why did I get in too early? Why did I get in too early? Why did I get in too early? Why did I not wait to see my confirmations? The more you see this, the more your mind will be able to change, adapt, and be disciplined towards your trading. And then thirdly, obviously, patience. We talked about patience. We talked about strategy. Next is psychology. And psychology and patience kind of are very similar, but they can be very different as well, because if you notice that you are constantly, not following your rules, being eager to get into the market, eager to get out when you're, a little bit in profit, this can have a lot to do with your psychology. And the more you see this as well in your breakdown of describing how your trade ended, why you exited, why you entered, you will be able to identify, is it a psychology problem? Why am I getting out too early? Why am I entering in too early? Why am I not cutting my losses short? Why am I not, letting my wins run? You will slowly start to realize this the more and more you write it down, describe your trades and why you did everything, which will eventually lead to you fixing the problem. And that's what you should be aiming to do. The more you fix these problems and develop and evolve, the better trader you will become, the more disciplined you will be, and the more profitable you will be. And say, your strategy is a dead-end strategy. The more you evolve, change your rules, change your strategy, change your psychology, guys, the more you work on all of these things, the better and better and better you get, which will eventually lead to you being profitable. And you rinse and repeat this process until you are where you want to be, until you see that you are constantly being profitable, hitting, consecutive trades over and over and over again. And so that's why I say this is that one thing that will change your game. You start journaling, believe me, write down why you're doing it, why you're exiting, entering, all of that. Everything that comes to mind, just write it down in your journal, wherever. It can even be in the journal, but I like to do it online because I can screenshot pictures of TradingView and go ahead and post it in my Google Docs where I do it. And then I just wrap the text so I can write all over it. But that's why you get to go ahead and, rinse and repeat, identify the problem. And once you identify the problem, it's pretty easy after that, because you'll slowly start to see, things that are going good for you and bad. So when you're taking good trades, you'll be able to replicate that as well. Now this video is about already 8 minutes long, so I'm going to cut it short here. Now, hopefully that provided some value for you guys. In the future, I'm going to be coming out with a market structure video and a bunch of other, value that I can just provide to you guys, so that we can go ahead and grow this community and hopefully have some of you have those, breakthroughs and being profitable. So, without further ado, you guys know how this goes. It's FX Brandon out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Sheesh!